everyone, welcome to the ArxLang channel. My name is Ivan, and now in this streaming, the plan is to finish the LLVM IR output, or at least advance it a little bit more. Okay, this is the part 3 of our series of the implementation about the IR output. So yeah, we don't have too much to do. I think we almost covered everything. The last time we were talking about the dump methods. So let me open here my code. Last time we saw some errors, actually a bunch of them, but basically the problem was, let me go back to the code, the parse stuff. Yeah, so basically the problem was it was missing a curly bracket for a class, so everything else was raising an error. So that is really bad about the C++ here, that it's not checking correctly, like, oh, you are trying to create another class and actually you forgot to close the current class. But at least it give us an idea about, well, you have like a class here and something like that. So maybe you want to try something different. So we had some message that helped a bit to investigate its problem. And after fixing that, it was really easy to finish the other issues about the parser CPP. And now we are working on the AST to LLVM. So basically the idea, maybe we cannot finish it today, but the idea is to get all the pieces that are missing about the new implementation. Okay, so now, for example, it's raising an error called, oh, you're trying to use the dbuilder attribute. So what is the dbuilder attribute? So basically before we had the builder attribute, or actually builder object that was created here, the initialize module. So we have it here, but now we have a new one. The first one is for, let me check, the IR builder, and now what we have is the DI builder. Let me check if we can get more information about the DI builder. So the idea of these videos, this series of videos about the Arx compiler, is not just to talk about the Arx compiler. Of course, that's the main purpose, but also the idea is to take a look more in details about the compiler structure. So anyone, feel free to reach out. We have a chat, so feel free to write a message into the chat, and if I can take a look into that during this recording, so that's great. This is streaming, that's great. Otherwise, also we can talk in our Discord server. So for anyone who is interested in be part of the Arx community, so the page is, the URL is arxlang.org Discord. All right. So for anyone who is interested in discuss about compiler or about LLVM or about Arx, anyone is very welcome to be part of our community. And yeah, let's have some fun talking about compilers, right? So okay, let's close this one. Sorry. And this is the LLVM documentation about the DI builder. It's more about, I think, the the structure. Let's see if it has anything else more like high level. Construct a builder for a module. If allow unresolved, collect unresolved nodes attached to the module in order to resolve cycles during finalize. Yeah, it doesn't have too much information. It seems its aim is to construct a module. Not sure the difference. So if you are watching this video, you know the difference between the IR builder and the DI builder. Yeah, raise your hand, raise your voice, and let us know more about that. But yeah, I think for now we don't have too much to discuss, and let's move forward to the implementation Okay, so we have these. We can change a bit the view here. Okay, we can use this. Maybe it will be hard to see the two windows. Really sorry about that. But I think for now it will be necessary. So let's go here. We have the builder construct. So we can go to here. Of course, I already have it, but not sure if I'm using the correct one. Probably not. Yeah, not. DI builder. All right, we have this other thing here. We need to instantiate that in some place before the main loop. It seems before the main loop. So let's go to the end. We have the main loop. Probably in the near future, we need to rename the name of this functions, methods, and also some variables as well. But I think at least for now we are good. So here we can use code gem, the builder, code gen ks dbg info. I hope we have this information here already. Okay, yes, we have. So we are doing right. Okay, give me 1 second. Main loop, we need to finalize the builder. Okay, I think it's okay, it's good. Probably after everything, I guess. I'll go back here after main loop, but we don't have too much. It's before the print, module print. A bit harder to say. Let's have it at the end. Not sure, but yeah. All right. Also, we will need. Okay, we have already this chunk of code. Probably need to improve that or fix the references. Here probably code gem. All right, same here, code gem. All right, I think that's all, at least for this part of the code. And I guess we have a bunch of call of dump. And just get the pattern here so we can have a better search and go to the specific implementation. Actually, something that we can do right now that would be really easy, and I'll need some time to have it properly working on the screen. So okay, so give me 1 second. Everything here is in runtime, so sorry for that, but every single minute we are trying to do something better. So yep. Okay, this is the 8, chapter 8. Okay, and now give me 1 second. I will move it to here. Okay, and now I will create a new, actually from there, duplicate. Here it's melt. We want to use melt right now to compare the chapter 8 and chapter 9. I think that would be really useful in order to have a better view about, or impression about, the difference between these two files. Okay, this one I want to change. Let me check. Did remember melt. Actually, we don't need this. Sorry. Yep. I will create a new one. This one. Duplicate. Why I don't have a duplicate here? This is okay. Never mind. I can create a new one from scratch. Okay. And I want to, okay, this one. All right, so I hope you are seeing my melt program. This is like a visual diff interface. All right, so let's jump to the difference here. I think in general we don't need to worry too much about the include, I hope. But if we see anything weird, we can take a look into that again and get the includes from there. Basically, what we want to include is like these different things here. So for example, here we have the KS debug info class. Actually, this is the object, but the debug info, we have some other information here that I think we don't really need. Also, this one we should have already. There are some changes here from advanced and get chart, but I think it's not something important. All right, we have already this indent function. We have already the this information. I think let's just check about the get line and get call. Not super sure if we already have that. Probably yes. Yes, we have already that inside our parser.h. All right, we have implemented the dump functions, so we are good about that. And the next step will be about specifically about the LLVM IR and the usage of the dump functions. Okay. All right, so here it's using the source location. Probably we have a red source location inside our code. Let me check. Yes, we have. All right. It is changing a bit the way we are using some objects here. For example, call expression. Just as a reminder, the left side is the chapter 9 and the right side is the chapter 8. Okay, so yeah, I think, oh, this is about the parser. Yeah, let's see if we can just skip these parser changes about location. I hope we already have that in place. So yeah, let's just move forward without that and try to focus on the code generation. So we have already this. Is a new thing. Actually, we have already this. Okay, the X on error. We have already that. We have all these the JIT stuff. Oh, it's probably a different one. It's diff. So yeah, probably I should include that here. Oh, I already have that, so that's good. The second step, the info, debug info stuff. I think we have already everything. Let me just check. Yep. It looks like we already have all these pieces. All right, we have this double tie. All right, need to check if it's, yeah, I think that's okay for now. DB builder, probably this is from, yep, the builder, or the builder in this case is from this. Same here, this. All right. All right. We are doing a good job. Let's move forward. So now it seems basically we just needed to add this emit location. All right, so it's for the code generation. Code generation is actually the visit method. So in this case, this is about AST. So let me try visit. Okay, so in the AST, okay, so instead of this, we need to use expression, and I guess we need to do it for all the nodes. So let me check. We are starting with number and it's before return. So basically we need to emit this before every return, I guess. Okay. So before this return, actually inside the visit we are not using return anymore. So in this case it could be here or here. This is the variable AST. Let me check. Variable, so we have the, okay, after the error thing. All right, so we have it here. And probably we can do something much more robust. For now it's just a boilerplate, but maybe in a future streaming we can work on that in order to extend from the previous one, or maybe just like something like plugin for the AST to object. Oh, of course. And we should use this as well, right? This is really important to keep everything very explicit. This is the number, I guess. Unary. Unary is before the builder create. This one. Actually, I think we can do it after everything, and it will help us also to keep it clean for our next step, removing boilerplates. So yeah, let's do it. I think it will be much better. Oh, this is a big one. This looks like binary. Yep, binary. I think it's at the end. It should be fine. Let me check here. Actually, here it's using binary at the beginning, for the binary at the beginning. But I think at the end it should work as well. The call expression also at the beginning, but I guess we can do it at the end. Of course, if we decide to put in at the beginning, it shouldn't be any problem as well. But the important thing, let's do it at the beginning. So if it's raising an error, at least it will not give us a bad message, or it will skip the message, right? So let's do it at the beginning, and we can also have the message if anything else is not working inside the code. Important thing is to keep consistency, I think, I hope. All right, so the variable and this one. All right, so everything at the beginning, just checking. Okay. All right, so basically I think that's the changes. Also for the for loop expression, this is the call, this is if. Right, this is for the for. We have it also for the var expression, this one. We don't have it for prototype, and for function we have a bunch of new code. This is important. I think it's totally different because it's not just this. All the other code is about this. All right, okay. So for function we have much more to do. So let's dive into that. So after the builder set insert point of the BB, we need to add all this code. Prototype and function. I guess it's the point. Add builder, debuilder, or whatever. Information, code, debuilder, maybe. Let me check first. debugging code start. Let me add debugging code int. Okay, so just to keep it with some kind of organization. All right, so we have the unit here. This need to use this builder also for everything else here. All right, p. Yeah, we have a bunch of new stuff. It's a bit hard to know if anything else here will break, but yeah, we need to try. Same here. I think that should be enough. All right, so we have covered this part. We have this assign here to ArxIDX. We are using the here inside. Okay, that's important to know. We have here, all right, this thing, and also this part of the code before the builder create store. All right, debugging code start. Same thing, debugging code, and we have a bunch of things to fix here. This one, LLVM. All right, and this one as well. We are not getting to into the details right now, what everything is doing, because everything is covered by the LLVM Kaleidoscope tutorial. So if you have any question, if you want to learn more about that, so please go to the LLVM Kaleidoscope tutorial. There's a bunch of chapters there, I think 90 chapters or more. So yeah, take a look into that. There's a lot of information, there's a lot of the details there, and probably it will be enough for you. All right. All right. Okay, we have just a few lines to add. This one, for example, after the loop, before if, but it, I think this place here. All right, or maybe before everything. Yep, that would be much better. This body is inside the expression. Not sure if I'm missing anything else here inside the for loop. Hope not. The function probably is this. All right. Alloca maybe is okay. So okay, yeah. I don't think we are missing anything, but yeah. Just let's keep an open eye here in order to see if anything is wrong. We added this, and now it's just missing this line here. It's before verify function. I need this here. This thing about precedence. Yep, we also need this one. This is inside of what? The same function. Okay. And maybe I don't have this precedence anymore, but it's before the return. Okay. I can add it at the end. I think that's not a problem. And we need just to have this here. Alright, it's almost everything. We needed this one as well. It's inside the initialize module. It's after the module creation. I'm not sure, but let's try. Alright. This. And we have this bunch of things here. Oh, we have this precedence that we didn't have in the past. This is interesting. Let me try to find out why it's not here, but we need to go to parser probably. Maybe H. We need to specify this in somewhere, right? So maybe it's inside the main module. Oop. So maybe parser dots. Oh, probably parser. Need to specify the precedence somewhere. Nope. This is a bit tricky. We have, oh, nice, and we have already that in the parser.h file. So that's great. So let's move forward. We need to implement new calls here. This is for, let me see. Maybe we have something native target ASM printer, and native target ASM parser. We have something similar, but not the same thing. A bit harder to say the differences, but yeah, let's try. So this is the main changes in the code, I think. At least the hard part of the changes. All right. So here we need this initialize functions. Now I think I will change to the VS Code. I think it would be much better. So VS Code. Let me change the mount. All right. And we have this here. I think it doesn't matter the order, so we can comment all this stuff for now and add these ones. I needed the LLVM. namespace. All right, I don't have any more this print. All right, the main loop, the module and path manager. It seems I don't need it anymore. All right. So maybe just the initialize module. Maybe it's much simpler than before. Maybe it's just a different name. Let's keep it for now. Target. So, okay, main loop, target triple. Triple. Target, let's check by the end of the thing. So the module printers, it's much simpler than before. All right, looks much simpler than before. After initialize, okay. Not really sure about what's happening here, but we need the main loop in some place. Here, okay. Let's change the entire code. Let's do something wild here. It's starting after, okay, after this. All right. We can improve that in the future, but for now, that should be enough. We just need to do things correctly about calling functions from or attributes from the code gem. I think it's from there. Now check. Yep. And this is the difference. So in this case, I will keep the name just to keep my life easy. Codegen. This debug metadata version. It's something that I'm not sure where is it from. It seems neither the code. Yeah, maybe it's from another place, but yeah, we can check it later. We have here the triple. That's from somewhere, maybe LLVM, not sure. But yeah, let's change first what we already know. So codegen builder. This is LLVM. This is codegen the module. This is codegen the builder. Same here. Same here. Same here and same here. And this is LLVM. Let me see if there's any more usage of this. All right, and this is not kaleidoscope anymore. Probably this is ArxJIT. All right, let's go to the Arx, the JIT file. If there's anything else we need to be aware. All right. This is basically copy and paste from the kaleidoscope JIT. Just change maybe the name code style and so on. So okay, so let's build. Let's do something wild now. Too many errors. All right. I think for the part 3 of the LLVM IR implementation, I think we are done for now. Next step will be to finish that. As you saw, a bunch of errors probably about the deep builder, some variables or objects that's not organized properly because we are doing a different structure than Kaleidoscope. But yeah, I think at least for now, we are doing great. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please subscribe to our channel so you can receive notifications. This kind of videos, this kind of activities is really nice. It's really important if you want to learn more about compilers, if you want to be in touch with groups about compilers. Maybe in the future we can have like different kind of activities like interviews, discussions, and so on. So please subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell icon, and yes, I'll see you next streaming soon. Thanks so much. Bye bye.